Shalom. This is what we call, this is GMS special or GMS after hours. Okay. You know, we coming to you after camp just to teach some more of the truth. Okay, the word of the Lord. And basically, the lesson of the day is World War III is inevitable. America, Britain, and France and other nations that's aligned with America or Israel, they're going to strike Syria or Iran for that matter. Okay, because World War III is going down. You had these protests on 15th and Ark Street around City Hall. They basically protesting against a war strike on Syria. Okay, but guess what? That's not according to the will of the Heavenly Father. It's recorded in the Bible that World War III will occur. Okay, it's inevitable. You can't stop it.
That's right. Yeah, like the brother was saying, and even if, say, this don't lead us exactly right to World War III, the scriptures talk about how there's going to be war and rumor of war even during around that time period. So, you know, realistically though, this could be it, you know? This could be the gateway to World War III, which the Lord is a man of war, so this is what the Lord wants anyway, you know, for the destruction of Babylon. So we gotta, you know, just go in the spirit and watch for the prophecies, you know, until we get there, you know?
Yeah, if I can add to what the brother was saying, like during like years building up to World War III, the tension over the years has risen, and then it went, you know, back down to people not giving a fuck about what the fuck is going on, you know, with Syria, Iran, and all those other nations. But now, this time we at the fucking end, man. It's 2013 going on 2014. You know, you got articles reporting like they only had so much time left, you know, to strike Syria because this is a part of the devil's agenda.
And that goes right with the scriptures, because when you read in Job, it tells you that the Lord gave him a boundary. Okay? And he can't go above his means, you know, or past them bounds. He got that certain period of time to rule. So we're at the end of Esau's rulership, man. That's what this is about, the end of Esau's rulership.
Precept for you real quick. This is Revelation 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath.
Yeah, the devil is so far away. So mainly the elites, man. So they gotta speed things up. All right, according to what? According to prophecy. So you know, a lot of can come out of this, man. Martial law, shut down in the cities, a draft.
Yeah, the mark of the beast, the chip.
Yeah, the chip. All right,
famine.
Because Esau knows that he has a short time, man. He knows that his time period of ruling is at an end, so he's got to basically wrap up his plans for the New World Order and basically global domination, I'll say, you know?
His bug out bag.
But he ain't gonna achieve that success, man. He ain't gonna fully institutionalize a one world government, a new world order, and he ain't gonna chip everybody, because he ain't gonna take no damn chip.
Yeah, and their top plan, according to the Georgia Guidestones, is just basically to reduce the population to about 500 million, okay? And then the best way, because I was reading an article called Depopulation Agenda, basically of the elites, they say the best means of killing the people off is through wars, okay? So World War III is inevitable, man, because they need these people to die, man.
That's right.
And like I said, that was the greatest means to reduce the population through war, okay? And war is going to also profit the elites of the society.
That's right.
And not you American people, not you American troops. You want to be slaughtered, man, as the scriptures have said, man.
Yeah, really, Esau just want to go up in Syria to fucking take it over anyways, you know, and control another land, another region, another group of people, man. As the scriptures talk about, the thief cometh not but to steal and to kill, man, and to destroy. So that's really all he's going up there to do, and then ultimately, you know, get to Iran. But you got one more? Okay.
Psalms 33, verse 10. Well, I got two. The Lord bringeth the counsel of the heathen to naught.
So realistically, the Lord is what allows things to come to pass and things not to come to pass, man. So if Obama basically sends troops over to Syria, all right, then that's what the Lord wanted anyway. All right.
It says, He maketh the devices of the people of none effect. So one of the devices, they protesting against this war. over here in the Americas, okay? You got different countries protesting this war, but especially in the Americas because they think it's not gonna fucking happen. They can do something about it by protesting. They in Washington, they in Philly, they all over in this country. But guess what? That's not part of that's the Council of the Heathen, okay?
Which will also
stop it, man.
it'll also help uproars too. The more people that are against it, you know, the more they're going to bring the martial law troops. You know, with them talking about basically not going to war with Syria, you know, when they do, because we all know that they're going to go to war, you know, that could strike a lot of people's, you know, spirits to basically wreak havoc, you know.
All right, so we got all right.
James 4 verse 17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men and give it to whosoever he will and set up over the bases of men.
That's right. So the basis of men, not that who's in control at this point, is Esau, man. All right. He's still trying to live out his blessing, basically reaping the whole entire earth. All right. But what you don't know is, as scriptures say, you know, he's about to fill his belly. The Lord's gonna take him out, man. Right? In his sufficiency, he shall be what? In straight. So all these events that are building up over in the Middle East, everything that they're doing over here in America is really for Esau, okay, so-called white man's rulership to come to an end. All right? That's all these events are leading up to, is his end. And that's why that third world needs to happen. Because Babylon needs to be destroyed, thus saith the Bible.
It's Job 20 verse 4. Echo.
Oh, there it is.
Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment?
So, realistically, man, this is but for a moment, you know? We gotta go through the hell, you know? We gotta go through the persecutions and tribulations, all right? But us being in captivity, it's only for a moment. Esau ruling, it's only for a moment.
It says, though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds.
And it has, man. Okay, look at these buildings, man. Look at his position in society. Look at all the positions he stole and got to himself. All right? He got satellites in space, man. So he's got the whole earth in his hands right now. All right? Be the will of the Father, mind you. You know, because this is all the Lord's doing. We just read that, right? Yep. The Lord giveth the kingdom to whoever he pleases. So the Lord decided to set up Esau being the basest man. He gave it to his hands right now. But for what? For a moment. So all of this is for a moment. Go ahead.
Verse 7. Yet he shall perish forever.
And that's the conclusion. But he shall perish forever.
Like his own dung,
So Esau is nothing but a piece of shit, all right? Right.
They which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found.
Yeah, so he shall fly away as a dream and not be found.
Yeah, you can
Because Esau realistically is going to be done away with as a nation, you know? Ultimately, that's what's going to happen after he serves a period of 1,000 years of slavery. He's going to be done away with, man. All right.
It says, yea, he shall be...
This is the Bisalak, and this is the beginning of that slavery he's going to have to serve. And ultimately, after the slavery, completely being demolished, you know? Right.
Said, yea, he shall chase away as a vision of the night. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more. Neither shall his place any more behold him.
Yeah,
That's
so
his
be
kingdom.
a con, that's right.
His children shall seek to please the poor, and his hands shall restore their goods. His bones are full of the sins of his youth, which shall lie down with him in the dust. The bones that's filled with the sins which are used is basically talking about the form of wicked deeds, okay? No, we got one article, which hopefully we get into next week. You know, it talks about the hypocrisy of the so-called white man. Basically, it tells you that he uses chemical weapons against these other nations, but yet when they use, he never paid for it. But when other nations use it, so-called uses them allegedly. So when these other nations allegedly use these chemical weapons, they up in arms. They're in an uproar. They making councils of going to war with these other countries. But what about the deeds you have done? Not only did you use chemical weapons against these other nations, like such as depleted uranium against the Iraqis, and so on and so forth. But you use chemical weapons against the nation of Israel, man. That's how you came into power, man. You took us down by the force of the sword. And your sword is the military might, okay? Yep. Your technology.
Right, so right now you're being a hypocrite because the way you got this land was through all kinds of disease warfare. All right.
Let's get into it.
Yeah, so I like about that. First, we got this article. You got that? Then you stop. Got that? All right. So it reads: Obama to seek Congress approval for Syria strike. All right, and it was published today. All right. So we're gonna get into it. It says here Barack Obama will seek authorization from legislators before proceeding with a limited strike on Syria. It says in response to its government alleged use of chemical weapons. Now, first of all, a good thing to note here in this article is it says it's government's alleged use of chemical weapons, all right? And we got the definition of alleged, all right?
It says alleged, to assert without proof.
Yeah, to assert without proof. So really, they don't got no evidence that's really going on. So what could this be? Just fabrication for them to go up in there, all right?
A pretext and a false flag.
Yeah, con. Brother said it.
That's the white man's MO, you know? And it says Obama to seek counsel. So what they protesting against Obama, but yeah, he's not doing what the people want him to do.
Yeah, he
wasn't there to serve you.
legislators. He ain't looking for you people to give him some sort of advice.
He serves the interests of the elite banking families, the Rothschild, the white man. The devil that the Bible speaks of.
It's absolutely right. It says, the president says the proposed strike is not time sensitive. It says, and this is a quote, over the last several days, we have heard from members of Congress who want their voices to be heard. He says, I absolutely agree. It says, said Obama during the press statement outside the White House. So you people don't fucking matter, all right? You people don't matter. You stupid people that voted for him, he don't give a shit about you, all right?
Yep. You stupid people that are protesting.
Especially fucking 2/3, all right? Get this Obama dream out your damn head, man. It says the president insisted that he did not need the approval of legislative assembly, but would it make the case for the strike stronger? Obama said that he sought to make the Assad regime accountable. So he's trying to make the Assad regime accountable for what? Spraying chemical, basically weapons on the people, but it's only alleged that's being done. You know? It says from the August 21st attack near Damascus, in which the U.S. says more than 1,500 civilians were killed with the toxic gas. First of all, when does it become your business what Syria does? All right? All right, you don't see Syria coming up in here when you spray the motherfucking chemtrails, man. All right? But like the brother said it best, this is the MO of Esau, man. It says here, but he also said that the mission will be effective. This is a quote, effective tomorrow or next week or 1 month from now. All right? It says we are prepared to strike whenever we choose. So we just basically told you that it went from alleging to we're just gonna strike, you know? And really, it talks about a time period. Well, that's up to the elites, which really is up to the Mossad, because the Mossad is going to put it into the elite's head when to cause a strike to happen. And Lord will it does, and they go through, man. They stop pussyfooting. It says we are prepared to strike whenever we choose, said the president. First of all, you're alleging that those motherfuckers are spraying their own people. So that's a pretty bold statement. That they're prepared to strike whenever we choose.
That lets you know how hesitant, how much they want this really bad, you know?
Yeah.
And this is being spearheaded by the fucking Israeli government, you know? Because the American government works for Israel, okay? They work for Israel's interests.
Yep.
Fucking Zionists. Or the Rothschild Bank.
So that was the end of the quote. Do you want me to read any that up there? No? Alright, so.
Yeah, alright. This is all those people that's protesting against the Syrian war. And that also claims that they have a strong belief in God and they're Christian. This is Joel 3 verse 9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Okay? You people like to say, Lord came to St. Paul to come to the Gentiles. Well, guess what? Those Gentiles are Israelite foreigners. Dummy. Okay? The Gentiles that we're getting into are actual heathens, okay? These other nations. Okay? The Iranians, the Russians, the Chinese, etc. The Israelis, the army, the American army, whoever. Armies of the different nations, okay? It says, verse 9, but claim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. To where? To the valley of Jehoshaphat. This is in the Middle East. Jehoshaphat is a Hebrew. Howard Shapab is the Howard Chestnut. The main reason he's going to make those nations go over there is because to plead with his people for what they've done to us. Okay?
No, there was a house for sale.
I told you that in the second verse.
So that never worked out?
It says, beat your plowshares into swords and your puny hooks into spears. Let the weak say I am strong. So the Most High told these nations that basically was agricultural nations to make weapons of war. Because it's going to come a time that we're going to have to go to war with America. That's right, you know?
It's all going to Christ.
And it says, let the weak say I'm strong. These weaker nations like the Middle Eastern nations, okay, Iran, they're enriching their uranium.
Yeah, these
Syria.
I was gonna say these other weaker nations that the brother's going into, what they don't realize is Russia, or excuse me, what America don't seem to realize is that Russia already made a statement that if you go into Syria, there's gonna be severe consequences to pay, man.
Yeah.
So they're backing up these nations. They're not backing you up, they're backing these other nations stuff, man.
And on top of that, they said if they do strike Syria, that the Middle Eastern nation, they want to strike Israel, man. You know? So the least of the flocks will draw them out. That's according to prophecy. The so-called Jews are going to lead these Americans to their own destruction. Okay, they're going to lead to America's destruction. Okay, this whole place, if you compare the camera, this whole place, square mile, this place is going to be fucking eviscerated by nuclear missiles, man. All traces of America will be removed, okay, by thermonuclear destruction. And also the Lord's destruction, okay? Because the Lord, he said, he's coming to send fire upon the earth, man. Including the sword, man.
All right, so we got another article just proving how Esau's the devil, man. All right, it says, reads, this is printed August 27, 2013 on WashingtonBlog.com. It says hypocrite Central U.S., Britain, and Israel have used chemical weapons within the last 10 years. Those condemning Syria have themselves recently used chemical weapons. So, it's going to go into it. It says, we condemn all use of chemical weapons. It says, but the U.S. used chemical weapons against civilians in Iraq in 2004. And then they have an evidence here button, so if you go to the link, you can click it, and I'm sure it'll bring something up on it. It says Israel also used white phosphorus in 2009 during Operation Cast Lead. Alright? Israel ratified Protocol 3 of Convention on Certain Conventional Weapons, which outlaws the use of incendiary devices in war. 2007. It says, so this was a war crime. Moreover, the 1925 Geneva Protocol, which is different from Protocol 3, prohibits the use in war of asphyxiating poisonous or other gases. So that alone just proves that they're hypocrites. The same thing they're trying to basically have a reason to strike these Syrians for is the same thing that they've done them damn self, man. So they're just anxious and using whatever they can to basically go up into Syria. It's a good thing, all right? We want this World War III to pop off. It says the use of white phosphorus, or WP, may also be a war crime under other international treaties and domestic U.S. laws. For example, the Battle Book, published by the U.S. Command and General Staff College at Fort Leavenworth, Kansas, contains the following sentence. It is against the law of land warfare to employ WP, or white phosphorus, against personal targets, or personnel targets. So, the U.S. is, or the so-called white man, realistically, nothing but a bunch of fucking hypocrites. You know? So, I mean, that's basically the point. There's a little bit more to the article, but that basically just proves that the so-called white man's a fucking devil, man. He's getting on them Syrians for supposedly putting chemicals on their own people, when realistically, they've done the same exact thing, man. You got any scriptures?
The bottom line of this lesson, America's going to be destroyed.
That's right.
You can't escape this destruction yourself. All these protests in this country, America, it's not going to work, man. Yeah, you people are going to be fucking destroyed, okay? You want to be annihilated, okay? Especially when the Lord comes. Ezekiel 35, verse 6. No, verse 5. It says, because thou hast a perpetual hatred against thee, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee.
I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee.
And escape.
So, yeah, that's your ass, essentially, you know? In a nutshell, man, that's the destruction of your beloved America, okay? And all these mini empires that you established all around the world and put these puppet leaders in, you know? Basically do as you say, do what you want, all right? Rulership, in other words, is at its end. Thus say the Bible, thus say the Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, the scriptures speak about three woes, man, which represents World War III. We're in the midst of that third woe, man.
Yeah, come sit down in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
Yep.
So far you haven't been touched, man, but right now it's looking more so. These nations are gonna get a hand on you, man, very soon, sooner than you expect.
It says, since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee.
That's all that the so-called white man does, man. So that's the reason why he's called the border of wickedness, man. All he's doing is to shed other people's blood. He's willing to kill for whatever it is that he wants, whether it be land, resources, okay? And that's why his blessing was what? The sword. And that's how we know that the so-called white man today is biblically Esau, man. Go ahead.
It says, thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate.
There it is, man. Mount Seir, okay? So-called white people, America, you're gonna be desolate. You're gonna lose everything that you built up, that you stole, that you killed for. You're gonna lose it, man.
Yep. Oh, we had this Edomite today, man. He seen a sign, the wickedness of the white man, right? So he basically wickedness of he passed it off like he ain't done nothing wrong, man.
Yeah.
That's the mentality all these crackers have, man. They have done nothing wrong. You know, they've been righteous all their life, you know, since their existence, you know.
Yeah, and then you got basically the other side of the spectrum where these fucking devils want to tell us, oh, God bless you and we love you no matter what.
Yeah.
The scripture got you fucking figured out, man.
God, man.
Through the Spirit, we got you figured out. The scriptures talk about he that seeketh love is really trying to hide a transgression. We want to forget all the wicked things that you continue to do and have done. But that's unrealistic, man. Surely oppression maketh the wise man mad, all right? So we're still mad, all right?
God.
The Lord's just building our hatred for you, devil, all right? So you can't fool us with no smooth word. Go ahead.
It says, thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, See, we want this to happen, man.
right.
This is the vengeance of the temple.
And it don't even matter if you don't want it to happen. The Lord's telling you right now, He's gonna make what? Mount Seir most desolate, man.
Fine, yeah.
Even if you don't want America to be destroyed, all right? You 2/3 fucking niggas that want Esau to continue to rule up over you, fuck you too, man. All right? Because you're just gonna, because you join hands with this damn devil, man, you're gonna be taken out too.
Yeah, it talks about the patience and faith of the saints, man. We want your blood, man.
Yeah,
You know?
that's right.
So we shall wash our feet in the blood of the wicked. That's what the scriptures say, man.
Yeah, that's
No?
right.
That's right. Yeah. It says, and cut off from it him that passeth out and him that returneth. And I will fill his mountains with his slain men.
So that means that everybody can't be saved anyway.
God.
All right? Cut it off everyone. Basically, that's what that's saying. All right? So that just backs up what the scriptures say, man.
Says, and I will fill his mountains with his slain men, in thy hills, and in thy valleys, and in all thy rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword. I will make thee perpetual desolations, and thy city shall not return, and you shall know that I am the Lord.
Perpetual. Just on and on and on, man. Nothing but a desolation. Here on out. So you said you wanted to end it on that? You got one more.
Yeah.
Or you know what? You should get a real quick about the second war was passed. We'll go get their book coming quick.
That's Isaiah 9 and 5. If you want.
So we're getting ready to basically wrap this up. You know, there's some of the things that is going on in the world. You know, another thing to basically keep our spirits up. You know, for all the ones that are for all the ones that are in the spirit. You know, this is just another sign that we're that much closer to the end of Esau. We just gotta hold on, man. Keep pushing strong. Don't let anything distract us. You know, just maintain the spirit, man. And Lord willing, we'll get delivered up out of here. All right.
Isaiah 9 and 5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise, and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
So, Lord willing, man, what's gonna come out of this Syrian matter is that the nations are gonna be drawn to the Middle East, and we're gonna enter into that Third World War. Like the scriptures say, it's not gonna be conventional, you know? Garments rolled in blood, you know, sword against sword, a gun against gun, man. This war is about to be nuclear. All right?
That's the third world.
And that's the third world. That's right.
If I can say this real quick, it's like a lot of the talk too is about missiles, about thermonuclear missiles, fire,
Yeah, you got even these devils, man, with their little YouTube videos and postings that different news. They're basically telling you this is the start of World War III or global war.
And you know, you got United States basically encamping around Syria with submarine ships, and they're saying they could shoot off 400 missiles in just one fleet. All right, and shoot off all their missiles. All right, all equipped with thermonuclear in the warheads and everything. So,
what is the end goal for all of this regional destabilization? What's the main aim here, just briefly, from your point of view?
The door is open for an attack on Iran, and that is the precursor to World War III as we know it. It's not something anybody really wants to see, but it seems to me the talk out of Washington and London is that they're looking in that direction.
It would come as a surprise. The secure communication system transmitting to the Ohio-class U.S. submarine fleet would be the first to receive the command. Patrolling both the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, they are undetected. 14 of the 18 warships are equipped with 24 Trident missiles each, Trident 1s and Trident 2s. The remaining 4 are armed with 154 Tomahawk cruise missiles, which can be outfitted with nuclear warheads. The fleet as a whole represents half of the United States' strategic thermonuclear capability. A single Trident II missile is equipped with up to 8 nuclear warheads aboard a multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicle, or MIRV. A single W-88 warhead delivers the equivalent of 475 kilotons of TNT. In the case of a full deployment, the United States could unleash over 400 such missiles with between 6 and 8 warheads each. From the time of launch, it can take less than 10 minutes for an SLBM to reach its target, or as little as 5 minutes if it is flown on a depressed trajectory. This allows a very short margin for reaction.
It's Revelations 11 and 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
So that third war, all right, or that third destruction, all right, it's literally right around the corner, man. All right, we're just a few major prophecies away, but you know, the Lord got everything headed in the right direction, okay? For the sake of the elect, all right, for the sake of His judgment, for the sake of Yahweh Shai, all right?
Yeah, we speed things up. As you can see, 2013, that, you know, years.
Yeah, look at this place, man. Look at this decrepit ass place, man. Women is at the top of their whoredom. Men are homosexuals. Everywhere you go, man, it's nothing but confusion and just complete filthy, corrupt actions and so on and so forth. Everything in this place, everything on the earth is corrupt, man. The only thing that's not corrupt is this word and those that teach it, you know.
The wickedness is exceeding.
Pursuing perfection, you know.
But I was gonna say, like,
One of them.
the wickedness is exceeding, you know, the highest limit, you know. So I forget what he wanted to say, man.
Well, yeah, she's saying something about, I guess, hunger or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
She said something about if you wanna help everybody, film us or something to that effect. Or film everybody. If you wanna help, film everybody. Look, we're not looking to help nobody, but the elect, man, whoever they may be.
But yeah, I'm gonna end it on this. This is Jeremiah 49 and 12. But thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunk it.
That's Israel. Right.
Nart thou he? It's like a nart thou he that shall altogether go unpunished.
So that's a so-called white man. So if we had to drink from that cup, which we didn't desire to drink, but we had to, you know, for prophecy's sake, so we had to take part of slavery, destruction, all right? But that you're not gonna escape that cup, man. That's why it was stated like that. And are you? You know, the bases of all men, the fucking devil,
Proudest man on earth.
proudest man on earth. Go ahead.
It says, have assuredly drunken, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished.
Thou
but
shalt not go unpunished, man. So all them misconceptions and pride that overthrown the judgment, guess what? The Most High wasn't with you, right? The Most High just set you up to destroy you. That's gotta be a hard fact to swallow, man, when He raises us up to fucking destroy you, man. And when these thermonuclears fall and destroy you, everything, man. Everything that you worked, basically that you stole for, I'll say it like that.
It says, thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. For I have sworn by myself.
He sworn by himself.
I mean, man, you people are good as dead, man. If the Lord said that,
Yeah. So He ain't gonna turn that back, man.
yeah, God, the word doesn't come back to him, boy, man. You gotta accomplish it. Just like we went into slavery, we went into slavery, you know? It's just like you said we was going into slavery. Just like you said we were going to slavery. Guess what? We went into slavery, man, right? We had no choice, man.
We didn't have no choice, huh? The Lord already established in Deuteronomy.
Don't step in the white.
The Lord already established in Deuteronomy that, hey, if we were to break the laws, you know, we're gonna have to serve slavery to our enemies, and that's exactly what happened. So now on the flip side, Esau gonna have to partake of them curses after the nuclear missiles hit and wipe all this shit out. Wipe out America.
It says, for I have sworn by myself, say the Lord, that Basra, America, shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste.
It says it all, man. So we're headed toward that prophecy, man. We're headed closer to the prophecy of America and the cities within it, the people within it, becoming complete desolation, meaning destroyed, meaning no more, okay? Non-existent.
Like we said, we want this to happen, man.
That's right.
We're fervent in the spirit that we want this place to go down, man, in the highest level of destruction possible. This place is wicked. The scriptures say that their sins have reached unto the heavens, okay? It says, I have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together and come against her and rise up to the battle. So these armies or these other nations, they want to invade America.
That's right.
They show you in movies, in their books, in their music that this is going to happen.
Careful of the paint. Just cut it down.
Thy terribleness hath deceived thee in the pride of thy heart, O thou that dwellest in the cleft of the rock, that holdest the height of the hill. Though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle,
That's all the so-called white.
I will bring thee down from thence to the hill. Also, Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by,
So America's going to become a desolation.
everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished and shall hiss at the plague thereof.
The plagues of what? Thermonuclear missiles.
As in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighbor cities thereof.
Yeah, Sodom and Gomorrah was completely destroyed. Never built back up. Complete desolation. That's the exact example of what's going to happen here, right? Whether these people like it or not, whether these people want them to send troops in Syria, it don't matter. The only thing that matters is the Lord's will.
It says, as in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighbor cities thereof, say the Lord, no man shall abide there, neither shall a son of man dwell in it.
So no inhabitants in Babylon no more after that point. All right? So with that, say, all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
All praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
Belong us to the elders of the great millstone.
Belong us to the great millstone.
Kwam Yasha Allah.
Kwam Yasha Allah.
You know, pray that, the Lord deliver us up out of here. Shalom.